Alright, try this again. Okay, so after I made yesterday's video about me getting in a fight with this guy named Suicide, turns out after I made the video later that day, I did the face-off with him where I had to meet him. After I met him and he left and Christ was there, he asked me, he goes, "So what do you think of Contusion?" And I'm like, "What? I thought his name was Suicide," nickname. And I'm like, "His name's Contusion? That's Contusion?" And he goes, "Yeah, I had to switch. I had to lie to you because you never seen Contusion." And I go, "No." And he goes, "Well, I had to lie to you and tell you it was someone else until you met him, so you can make a determination yourself of an unknown person without a name of the guy you got to fight." And I said, he goes, "You still up for a fight?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I could take that guy on." So, with that said, Christ made a little white lie to get me to see this person I got to fight before I did it. So with that, I woke up last night and my kids, as soon as I woke up, they're telling me, Rich. They said this guy's name. They go, Tam Lee. Tam Lee got executed last night. And I'm like, who the fuck is Tam Lee? And what is executed? Like, how do you execute a soul? Turns out, I'm going to tell you how it works. So, you can get executed. So, this Tam Lee guy, Chris told me, was one of the guys I stabbed in the investigator's office about 2 months ago. I didn't even know I stabbed 48 people in those 2 nights in the investigator's office. Or I didn't stab them, I caught them. So the freeze gun. I caught them. They all went to jail. Well, in the interrogation, this Tam Lee guy, he's a badass. He has a lot of bad stuff he's done. More than Contusion over there in jail right now. Turns out he was friends with Contusion. Now Contusion, the gang leader, had all these kids out to stab me in the illusion. And they did a good job. And so this Tam Lee guy gets caught. He goes to jail. Christ goes to... Now you think Christ is a cop, but he's not. He's just half of a system. Right? And this guy ain't even a Christian, but they can't, he's a bad guy. And Christ got him because he shanked me. He was shanking me repeatedly over and over. I finally shot him. He's in jail. He's a bad guy. And the reason why they executed him, and I asked Christ, what does execution mean? And what he said was, well, because he didn't reveal his secrets, he didn't reveal all his secrets of all the bad shit he's done, and he's a bad guy. His soul is a bad guy. He said that because he wouldn't reveal his secrets, and there's a reason why he didn't reveal his secret, that Christ had to execute him, which means Christ takes your soul, he takes all the bad shit, because they can't let him out, because this guy's just rotten to the core. He doesn't do nothing nice. He's fucked. They take his soul, everything he's done from a certain point in his existence. I heard he was like 60 years old. Not an old man. He looks like he's 18, but he's 60 years old, meaning he's been living in the spirit world for 60 years or so. So what they do is they take the soul, the day you started doing all the bad shit, they take all those experiences, all the knowledge that you gained, strip it all away, and you become that innocent little kid. Where you left that innocence and became a criminal, they take all that away. All those experiences. gone bye-bye. I go, what the hell does that do to the soul? And Christ said, well, basically it turns you into, everything's fantasy. He goes, everything is a fantasy. There's no logic, no reason, anything. It's just fantasy. You're just a little kid running around looking at things. You don't really know what you're doing. You got to find yourself and start off again, and Christ will help you do that. But, so basically, he's just running around now, this Tame Lee guy, or he's not even Tame Lee anymore, because they took all his experiences away. And I'm guessing he said yes to this because he wouldn't reveal his secrets. He wouldn't snitch on whoever was. Somebody was doing something to him, and he wouldn't snitch on him. So he got all fucking stupid. He got all his experiences taken away. His whole 60 years of living, bad or good, he got it all taken away. And now he's just a little kid running around going, trying to find himself, find a course in his life. That's what he said. That's what Christ told me. So I thought it was pretty heavy information, because I had never heard of this. I think I heard about it once the last year. Well, something about executed, but I never dove into it too much. So, yeah, 60 years old, and he did infanticide. I don't even know what that is. I gotta Google it. Infanticide, they said. What was one of his crimes he did. Now I don't even know. I don't know if it was in the spirit world or physical world that he was in when he lived here last. He did infanticide. I don't know. That's what they said. If it was in the spirit world or here, one of them, that was one of his heavy crimes. Now, Christ, I go, well, why would someone choose that? Those are your experiences. You can work your way out of it. And he goes, exactly, but this guy wouldn't reveal his secrets. And once you reveal your secrets, you snitch on every bad guy, everything, the whole root system of badness that guy was involved in. You snitch on them all. And Christ has all the information. He wouldn't do that. He'd rather take an execute all his experiences from his soul and start over again from a fucking innocence. Unbelievable, man. So, turns out Christ thinks he was owned by a demon. And I thought demons were just like fucking. He goes, there's a lot of different variations you don't even understand, but whatever owned him, whatever was owning him, whatever was making him shut up, whatever they had on him, he wouldn't snitch on it. Now Christ said it was a demon that owned him. But don't matter now, the kid doesn't remember anything. He's a new person, he's a brand new person. 60 years of his life, 60 years of his experiences gone. You know, when you're an asshole and you do stupid things, you do something stupid, you're like, oops, I'm never doing that again. So you learn from your mistakes, which is natural. You reveal it to Christ, and he's like, this guy, he has so much baggage, he just said, fucking take it, I'm tired of it. And he took that road, the execution. Pretty weird, man. Anyway, I woke up. I got shanked in the leg by Contusion. I kicked his ass. Had a dream where I was in the woods on a boardwalk, and my mom was sitting at the end of the boardwalk. Contusion was at the other end of the boardwalk. And it was just a boardwalk in the woods, leaves on the ground, a boardwalk. My mom is here, and Crazy Christ is here. And I'm walking back and forth in the middle. Right? So my mom got up and she left. She left. So it's this crazy man sitting here. He's sitting there on the bench. I jumped off the boardwalk, landed in the leaves, lit up a cigarette, threw it in the leaves, and a fire started. Pretty soon the whole forest was on fire. Crazy man got up and left. And I'm just standing there in the fire. Well, I wasn't even standing there in the fire. No, that's not true. I was waking up. The fire was going. I was watching, making sure it spread. And it started getting big, started lapping at the boardwalk. I started floating above it, and I woke up. The crazy man was leaving. And then I woke up. As soon as I woke up, I realized that was Crazy Man. And so Grace got the dream. He knows what it means. I never really get to think about it yet. But that's what's been going on. So it's like I'm on that bridge between taking care of my mom, dealing with Crazy Man. I don't even want to deal with him. I don't want him. Just go away. And in order for him to go away, I set a fucking fire. Fucking burn it all. Mom left before I started the fire, so that was good. Oh man. So, that's life in the spirit world. You can get executed, so all you bad MS guys out there, don't take that option of getting executed by Christ. Hang on to your bad experiences. As rotten and sick as they are, you can let them all go. Reveal them to Christ. Fucking let them go. Start doing the right thing. It's better 60 years of experiences. Be them all bad. That's when you're in the shit, you gotta work your way out, man. You don't just when you're in the shitter, you gotta work your way up. You gotta work your way up. And all those experiences, you don't have to go back to. You know them now. You don't have to go back to them. I don't know, man. Freak me out. Freak my kids out. So anyway, I'm going to cut this short. Just a quick update on what happened last night when I found out. So I get to fight Contusion. It's Monday today, and I get to fight on Thursday. That's the time. That's the time. Unless something happens between now and then, we'll find out. Alright, later guys.